What's going on? We got a cool tool and Dad's over there, we're going to check it out. It's my first time seeing it. Cool. That'll cut stuff. It's got a blue thing on there with that bends. It's awesome. Cut my finger off. Ring, ring. Cut for the video. Woohoo. Bit of a, wasn't very satisfying. Check it out. Cool. Good thing I got a bunch of metal to cut. What do you reckon, Dad? Cool. Alright, so this is my brand new tool. Pretty exciting. It is a Heron Forbes Metal Master BS7. Long story short, it is a bandsaw. It cuts metal precisely, which is great. We like precision, and this is my first thing I'm going to make with it. It's just all sitting there. It is going to be like a sawhorse kind of thing. It does a really nice cut. This is old crusty material, but that's alright. It's just so I can learn how to use it. Once I've done that, I'm gonna get cracking on completing the chassis jig. So I'm gonna build that together. Alright, we've made our little stand thing over here. Have a go at that. It does the job. That is the same height as the bed on there. Cool. Got some practice using the new tool, using the welder. I also bought another rattle gun today because the one that came in my kit I bought the other day was too small. So that there's a torch on it. I didn't even realise, and is it's like 750 Newton meters, I think, of nut busting torque, they reckon. So that's pretty good. We have a plan over here. In that plan we have the hole spacing and everything for the bolt holes, which I'm not going to sleeve for the jig. I will sleeve with crush tubes for the proper chassis, but not going to bother for the jig. Not worth the time. Alright, progress. So, ignore the mess down here. I need to make a welder trolley. A welder trolley is on my list, but we have got a new piece welded flush in here. Dime bags. Oh yeah. And look at that, it works. I put my level on here before and we are in the clear. 1342.5. So I just need to line that up at the line. Buzz it off, do another one, and then that is the top section with the holes in it that support the kframe. And then there will be 4 lengths of 300, which go from doop, doop, and then doop, and then doop, and hold it up. So I'm gonna cut some metal and then get back to you. Alright, that's it. It's getting a bit late, and the neighbours are probably sick of listening to my banging around. So I'm gonna do a clean up and see you tomorrow. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 pieces cut. We just need 2 more of the 300mm pieces. I'll do that in the morning. And before I drill my holes, before I drill these holes in these pieces, I'd like to make the wheel jigs. The plates with the 5x114 0.3 stud pattern on them, which simulate the wheel, the right height of the wheel. And then once I get that, I can then set the dead center of where I need the holes. I need to research what the optimum angle is of the lower ball joint, because I need to figure that out. Otherwise the alignment might be really bad. So I've got to work that out, and then I can find, because if the K-frame sits too far back, it's going to push the ball joint on a funny angle, vice versa. So I've got to figure that out, research if that's going to make a huge difference to the way the car handles or not. I'm not an alignment guy, so I need to do a bit of research on alignment stuff. Alright, what's going on? New day, new mission, well, same mission, but right now I'm gonna make the wheel jigs which support the vehicle, well, which support the K-frame, so I can simulate the wheel, the right height of the hub center, of the wheel hubs. So once I get that, I can then work out my caster. I did a bunch of research this morning on caster angles, so yeah, I'm a full bottle on that now, because caster's the main thing I'm going to work out right now, and then go start making those wheel jig support things. I don't know what you call them. I'm just going to call them the wheel jigs. So sweet as. I have made a huge mistake, but I have a solution. One big negative, but there's two big positives out of this. So one, I've learned a big lesson: measure twice. Problem is this jig is too short, too narrow. So my measurements were wrong when I was designing this. I got the measurements of some Ford forum, I think it was, and I trusted that. That was a mistake. Measure yourself. Figure it out yourself. Don't trust other people's measuring. Don't trust Google. It's such a joke. Well, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, I've learned a good lesson there. Just measure it yourself. Don't take shortcuts. Massive lesson. So, the jig is 1565 wide, and including rotors, the hub to hub is 1626. So that's what, 30.5 mil each side. Too short. But I have a solution. Let me chop up some metal and then I'll show you. It's easier than explaining. But we have a solution, so we're in the clear. Something just like that. Look at those dime bags. But yeah, something just like that. It's not ideal, but it will work and it's going to solve my problem. So enough complaining. I'm going to do that over here now. Alright, I haven't picked up the camera for a while because this turns out it requires lots of thinking, so I've been thinking about that, not that. Sorry, haven't been on the camera, but here's an update. It's sitting pretty well where I want it. I've got my caster set at 9 degrees, positive caster. Well, negative doesn't exist. You'd be an idiot if you run negative. I've set that with this, my little angle finder, which is pretty nifty. Cool, because if I pull this and this or that way, it will affect the caster. So I've got to get the caster pretty close to where I want it, and then I know where to drill those holes. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because if I did it vice versa and just didn't even worry about the caster, I got it close. When it comes to setting the caster, the front wheel is going to move inside the wheel well, and it might look stupid. If I get that close, within couple degrees, we're set. And then the front wheel is going to be central inside the wheel well. That's what we want. The wheels are sitting at height. This face here and this face here, which seat against the chassis rails, is 300mm off the ground, aka the chassis jig. The chassis jig. And then here you can get a glimpse of my resolution. Now it overhangs 30mm. And these have a little bit of flex this and this way, so it gives it a little bit of compliance when it comes to raising and lowering and all the rest of it. So it's coming together. I got the this block here. I'm gonna put it on the bag trolley, take it into the laneway and give it a scrub and a clean, and then that'll be ready to plonk on once I make the bars that support the kframe. Because right now those wheel jigs are just loosely holding it. They're not very strong. The strength will be in the supports for the kframe. They just set the height for the wheel hubs and something for the kframe to pivot off when adjusting stuff. So anyway, that's lots of talking. How's that? I just had a brain fart. I forgot I had this thing. I got this as a birthday present when I was like 11 or 10. Maybe younger. Man, I was young. Check it out. I forgot I had this thing. It still works. Yes. That is so good. Alright, I don't know where I picked up the camera last, but this is where we're at. We have this sitting on there. It is not square because there's these little locator pins. I didn't realise they're offset, so I'm just going to have to drill this one a bit bigger. And my drill bit's gotten blunt. And it is, I don't have a grinder, a bench grinder here to sharpen it. And it's a Sunday, getting late, so I better pack away because the neighbours will be sick of listening to me. I'm so stoked. We got a front end down there, so that's awesome. Cheers for getting this far through. I'll see you for the next one.